So out of the box or out of the wall, whatever you want to call it, we have, boom, look at that, straight up How to Train Your Dragon 3D. You knew I was going to bring this out of the wall because of the remake, live action remake. Same director who did all three of these are just coming back. And is it needed? But before we talk about the 2025 version, let's talk about the one from 2010. And I have some thoughts. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon reviewing How to Train Your Dragon in 3D. Pretty simple premise. We are in the island of Berk. Hiccup, dragons, toothless. Will we become a Viking or will we be able to ride that dragon? So before we go into the movie itself, I'm going to talk about some history about the movie. Okay, I remember watching this in 2010 IMAX Colorado Springs. And I remember being like, oh, kind of like, okay, cool. I bet you it'll be a not bad animated movie. And I was in awe of this movie. I don't think I remember seeing an animated movie like this in like years that I was just so engaged, intrigued, and just awe-inspired of everything I was seeing in 3D, IMAX. I was blown the freak away when I watched this one. And I was like, it's winning for best score. It is winning for animated feature. Unfortunately, it didn't win neither because of Toy Story 3. And I will be the first one to say it. How to Train Your Dragon should have at least one score. I'm still on the thing where if I would have voted, it would have been this or Toy Story 3. I know that might be sacrilegious to some people, and even me being a Disney freak, this movie hits me to the freaking core. And also, like I said, with the score, John Powell, there is no better score that year. You cannot fight me. And then when you look at like How to Train Your Dragon 2, lost to Big Hero 6. How to Train Your Dragon 3, lost to Toy Story 4. It's one of those things where you're just like, it can't catch a break. It just cannot catch a break. And, you know, it's the ending where Hiccup loses his leg. I think I bawled in the theater. I cried. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen this in a movie. What's going on with my life? Anyway, now we're in 2025, 15 years later. That grosses the living shit out of me because I hate how fast time flies. Rewatching this one, OLED 3D TV, LG, glorious. This is what 3D movies are made for. Pitch perfect depth. Pitch perfect pop-out effects. The whole movie is 3D galore. So if you have a 3D projector, a 3D TV, How to Train Your Dragon is a must-to buy. If you do not own this 3D movie, shame on you. Go to Amazon, go to eBay, and try to find it right now. Stop watching this video and go buy this. Okay, so before going into the movie itself, there are 3 specific shots I'm hoping that it's in the new live-action movie. One of them is when first Hiccup is riding Toothless. Pretty good one when they're above the water. It's a damn good shot of like it's a slow one descending behind Hiccup, and it's like coming up, glorious. If that's in 3D and IMAX, I'm chubbing it up. All right, second one, it's when Asterix and Hiccup, I'm saying her name. I'm in flush right now. When they're flying and they're doing a loop, right? It's a perfect circle where they're going through the clouds. It's such a freaking perfect shot. And of course, the last one is another flying shot when they're doing the final battle. Of course, it's another and you're just like, oh my God, this is glorious. Like these shots in 3D, I'm so ready for. I am so ready for this IMAX 3D effect. And like I said, the only IMAX 3D in my area is Thursday night. Nothing on the weekend. So I said, nope, work night. I'm going far to watch this in IMAX 3D. But the movie itself still holds up. My mom, she ain't an animated movie person. Yeah, of course, she'll watch some here and there. Like, Toy Stories growing up. But the new ones, I said, Mom, You gotta watch How to Train Your Dragon. She's like, yeah, that's a good movie. So if I could get my mom to say an animated movie is a good one, there's something special with the animated feature, and this is one of them. Animation, the voice acting. And that's where I'm a little bit scared too, because you have like Craig Robinson. That's not Craig Robinson, I'm an idiot. Gerard Butler, which he's coming back to play the father. So that means the second one, you better bring Cate Blanchett. If Cate Blanchett isn't coming back, there is something wrong. She's got to come. She's got to be in the second movie. She's got to be. Anyway, Jay as Hiccup, fantastic. Of course, this is the time when like T.J. Miller, Jonah Hill, Christopher Mintz-Plasse were popular, so they were voice acting in this movie as well. Voice acting, top notch. Scenarios, top notch. Keeping you entertained, top notch. I have never met a single person who is bored with this movie because the animation is amazing. The scenario is funny. Just having Toothless as a cute little dog, fantastic. I cannot give this movie enough praise. Cinematography, editing, sound design, sound mixing, the look of the dragons, the look of the humans, the look of this town. It's a A+ movie. How to Train Your Dragon 3D is top tier entertainment. I don't know what else to tell you. Go watch it. And that's why I think people were so hesitant of watching the live action remake, because how damn good this movie is. But knowing the director is coming back, there is a slimmer of hope. And I can't wait to go see How to Train Your Dragon in November. Epic Universe. I'm stoked. So How to Train Your Dragon will receive a 5 out of 5 with Futons, which equals that 100%. Are you shocked? You shouldn't be. Anyway, let's see what the critics and user scores gave this one. So you have critics, a 99%. You heard it right. A 99% with 210 of them. Audience score at 91% with over 250,000. Critic consensus. Boasting dazzling animation. A script with surprisingly dramatic depth. A thrilling 3D sequences. How to Train Your Dragon soars. 99%. So let's see what Toy Story 3 got. A 98%. Audience score at 90%. So at that metrics, How to Train Your Dragon is a better film. 91, 99, 100. Chase out here, the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of these Bhutontopia. You Blue Tony. Thank you for watching. A great day. Watch today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month, and a year from now. We're going to freaking one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. Epic. This movie was and still is epic.